some afternoon snapping, huh? Shall we? All right, should we take a look at what some folks are doing with the new cards before we dive in? Super Retroid, thank you for the 32 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Is it a ladder or conquest type day? I don't think there's a feature location right now, yeah? Got a metallic border. Oh yeah, we just finished looking at the dev update. It's on the official Marvel Snap YouTube channel if you haven't seen it. I have three buttons to claim every day in here now. We have this, and then we get free tokens as well, huh? Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't confirm the limited time game mode or anything like that. Yeah, the auto scroll back to the top is hopefully a bug. I have to assume. All right, what are some of our new cards? Are there any silky smooth decks doing well? Well, that's a spicy pile of cards. That's a really, really weird hybrid of stuff. We're definitely going to start with that. Hercules? Yes, please. Hydra Stomper, Silk inside of the Ajax pile. Could see that being okay too. A lot of Batroc gamers. And then who else released? Fanfei was kind of the big mover. Just like dedicated schmoove stuff with Fanfei looking okay. Build with Topaz, not looking good. Let's try this one. This is just like dedicated schmoovers with Fanfei. Let's start with the Hercules deck, because I'm a glutton for punishment. Well then. Well, that seems lovely. Extra energy looking sweet. Fanfei into Kraven's Path is kind of gas, yeah. How will we get Spotlight variants without Spotlight caches? Spotlight variants won't exist anymore, gamers. Is the answer to your question. So gold then. Yeah, they'll be released as either gold or bundle variants or something else. Yeah, the fate of Datamine Secondary doesn't comment officially on Datamine information, so they're certainly going to use all of the artwork that they've commissioned. We'd rather pull Rock Slide than Sam. I don't think so, because then I would have to potentially give up Superflow with them still having it. I think I have to leave my shield on the right for Eternia. Just stopping Annihilus from happening. So next month, will we get another batch of 3 to 4 cards at once? My understanding was the direct-to-series 4 cards they just released, i.e. Fanfare and others, were them releasing those for next month a little bit proactively with the new system rolling out. And in the future, we'll get other sets like that, yeah. Believe it or not, I don't think it's capable for us to play Heimdall and not lose the game. Heimdall left is in 0%. Yeah, this is our play to win line if we're obligated to stay. But the problem is Mojo World. They're gonna win Mojo World if I bail out of it. Alright, we'll Heimdall lose the game for the kids at home. Maybe they'll leave. Oh, they didn't play for the left. Oh, I guess I could have left the shield with Sam to give him more points. Would I have won if I left the shield with Sam? Oh my goodness, we get them by 1. I think I was supposed to leave the shield with Sam. Victory. Oh, I also could have activated Fanfare to kick the shield back. That's the line. I shouldn't have left the shield with Sam. I should have moved the shield and then activated Fanfare because she could only move 1. Yeah, Stomper was a 3/9 there. But I could have kicked this back into the center, which not only would have done this, but it would have pumped the Stomper up to 10 as well. Okay, that was fun. I'm into it. Alright, we'll write that one down. We'll do it again, hopefully. Oh. Leave an alliance mission. Yeah, Scream bid from Sokovia is not bad for us. We do have Luke Cage though too, so wouldn't have been the end of the world regardless, but. Snap or Pokemon TCG Pocket? Well, we're currently playing Marvel Snap. I think Pokemon's pretty fun too, though. Their new set that just came out is really solid. Opponents had enough. They lost their Scream. I will say, coming back to Snap after doing a couple of days of all pocket with their new set release feels like I need to recalibrate my brain a little bit. Very, very mechanically different games. Love to put Craven into the asteroid. Sounds lovely. Well, that's interesting. If Batroc follows him in, does he get kicked out then? I think it's still Herc, yeah? I think this gets pulled in and Batroc goes in and then Herc kicks him out. Is it this? Oh god, my brain hurts so bad. I think it's this. So I really don't want Pete to jump into Asteroid M, I don't think. When he jumps center, I miss the Batroc leap though, yeah? Ha! Joke's on you! I played an activate card over there. Opponents just leave in. Who knows? Listen, this deck is actually the best possible deck to play on stream. Because looking at this turn 6, I have no idea where my points are going to end up at. I can even put all my cards on the board and still not tell you what the final position of them is going to be. So if my opponent's watching the stream, how are they supposed to ghost me when I don't even know what's happening? This is perfect, chat. They've released the perfect content creator card. Pure unadulterated chaos. Maybe Kang would help, lol. Unironically, the most reasonable suggestion for Kang I've ever heard. Shadow Smith, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Oh, I shouldn't have snapped. I should have just let the chaos happen. I want to put him in the same path as Bifrost, so that way, if they try and Red Guardian us, they hit him instead. Oh, how will this work? Is this gonna hit the shield instead of hitting... It's gonna hit the shield instead of hitting Herc, isn't it? Instead of hitting Vulture. I was trying to play around Red Guardian. But now it just doesn't work. I'm sad. Oh my, and now it actually hits nothing. Awkward. Are we cooked? I think we're cooked. So they shuffle middle, and then they kick to the right, and then Vulture goes somewhere else. I'm just not gonna snap with this deck anymore. I just want to watch the games happen, because it's genuinely just like, it's like a Rube Goldberg machine, chat. Oh! Oh, I forgot Fanfei was gonna move, though. Okay, this doesn't work how I want. She's punching Heimdall. I was thinking she was gonna punch the other things out, but she moves with Heimdall too is the problem. Okay. Oh, my brain is far too small for this deck. We're gonna keep playing it, but it is. Today, yeah, in my head, Fanfei was staying put. And that is decidedly not how that works. I was like, oh, this is sweet. We're gonna Heimdall into the Fanfei, and then Fanfei's gonna kick him out. Topaz is really not a card I've been impressed with in the games I've played so far. I don't know that Topaz is a card I expect to play with more on stream. I'm pretty sure this works how I want it to. Like 99%. Oh my goodness, I can feel the wrinkles on my brain. Oh my gosh, I even get a 6-power Kraven. I even get a 6-power Kraven out of the deal. Allegedly. I probably don't want to put both Cravens in the same path to get Shang-Chi.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Are we cooked? I think we're cooked. Alright, I think this works how I want.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. All systems go.
Hey, Turkish. Thank you for the 19 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Are they Shang-Chi me on the left? They're Shadow Kicking me. Oh, they're Malekithing. Okay. Probably dead then. Oh, by one freaking point. By one freaking point. Yeah, we'd win the breaker on the right if we hit the 13. Damn. Yeah, Red Guardian hit was brutal. Ooh, piece of candy. But Silk here. That way we could kick her out and put Hydra Stomper in. Oh god. I think I activate and put Vulture into the centers. That way I can have priority to Spider-Man out Hood next turn ahead of their misery. If like a Carnage, they could get one over on us. Hoping for any of our other twos here. Nice. Like to grab Hood on our 50-50. Nice, we won both our flips there. went to the Craven path and grabbed the one we wanted to grab. I think it's important that I clear this out this turn, yeah. There was a window where Luke Cage only impacted his location, but he was pretty bad during that window. Unplayable even. So I swapped him back appropriately. We can't gamble on Silk because they're definitely playing into Crown City and we have priority. Alright, well the good news here is they're kicking my Silk back to the left. Oh, I was gonna say, which means my Ice Cube goes away, but the Ice Cube's going away either way. Oh wow, we lose the ongoing room. That's super rude. And now I won't have energy to Batroc plus... I won't have energy to Batroc plus Heimdall. Oh wait, Tinkerer's Workshop carries over, yeah? So I will. We could easily lose this game, but there's permutations we win. They have 2 demons in hand, so we're probably cooked. Leave it to Jeff to hit the worst draw on his deck. That was objectively our worst draw by a large margin, yeah. Should we play Sam right? No, I think we're losing right even with Sam. So if she goes right again, we win? Oh my goodness! No, we're 1 point short, come on! So far, I think we can nickname this deck Get Brutalized by Shadow King. Where's my Luke Cage preventing Shadow King, Gibbers? Where? Alright, we take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. We're gonna let our cards flip around the board some more when we return. Appreciate everybody hanging out today, don't go anywhere. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, consider tapping the like button. It doesn't cost you anything, that little bit of engagement helps my content garner some new views to allow this to be sustainable as a job. Appreciate the folks that have done that already. Man, I'm such a sucker for these Creative House Pocket variants. Is that best in slot White Widow? It's a shame she's such a trash card. Yeah, these are 2 good ones. I don't think I could ever justify buying collector's tokens. That honestly might be the best in slot Valentina too. That's the sad part for a whale from an economy perspective for me moving forward is all of these variant bundles are significantly bad for me now if they're all just going to be collector's token focused because my account just literally never needs tokens. Loosely doing the math, my account, if I only continue to buy the gold pass and the season pass, my account has loosely 16 years worth of card releases and collector's tokens. Just to frame how many over tokens I have on my account. I am back under less than 1 million tokens, that's true. The game will definitely last 16 years. I think if society lasts 16 years, Marvel Snap might. Hearthstone's over a decade old.
Mastery.
Okay, I think I'd bet against the structural collapse than a Marvel Snap collapse, so I'm being honest, given the state of things. You could buy 1,000 token border for every card. I probably couldn't I? Just put Black Cosmic on literally everything. Worst case is we live in the Fallout universe. Unironically, I don't think that's the worst case, just to let you know where the old existential dread meter is at. The Internal Slayer, thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Oh, Juggernaut. Definitely lived long enough to see the villain, be the villain. Magurio, thank you for the 22 months. Mike Jansen, thanks for the half a year. And Jump Scare, definitely good for sub reminders. Unironically, I probably should have been playing around that, yeah?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Griffin confirmed there's no limited time game mode coming next season. That's unfortunate. I think we can beat that one. All the tech cards dot deck. I don't think it's a crazy legion. I think our deck's much more likely to play out our cards than they are. They'd already triggered one of them. Just play both cards right, and we're probably okay. I don't know that I agree with that. That's why I left. I think they probably Shang-Chi my Hydra Stomper and I die. Based on how the rest of that game played out. Shield diff. Oh, should I have activated Anya there? Quite possibly. Possibly. I should have activated on you there. Yeah, that seems good. Jump around. Jump, jump, jump around. Jump, jump, jump up, and jump down. Go, 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 go. Alright, I want a 50-50. I won this 50-50. And we tie the Grand Prix now, yeah? Perfection. No, we win? Oh, it goes left to right. So we don't get the win. Sad. This could split up armor and Atuma here, right? No, it's guaranteed to split up armor and Atuma? Gosh, this Hydra Stomper is silly. Look at how big it is. Genuinely was just like not anticipating Hydra Stomper regularly getting into the double digits. So this gives me a 9 power Batroc and a 7 power Captain America in the middle. So that's 16, 20, 21, plus whatever's here, plus Heimdall under Cosmos, so we go to 20 here. Yeah, I'm aware that Cosmos here. I think it's just play a 10 power thing here, right? And Batroc's moving because of the shield. And then this gets +2 up to 27. Oh my goodness! We finally beat a Shadow King. It's incredible how many times we've been Shadow King today. It's been actually almost every game. What is this card's play rate? Do I want to look? I don't know that I want to look, chat. But I'm probably, it's one of those questions I'm probably just happier not knowing the answer to. 16%. Lower than I was expecting, honestly. 16%'s like, do you even tech card, bro? How much money? That's top 10%. And the difference in top 10% versus top 50%, top 50% it's 14. Then it goes up to almost 16 in top 10, so it definitely jumps in the sweatier bracket. And then I'm like in the nosebleeds, so there's a good chance it's higher than that. So this, I maybe sit down if you're not prepared for bad news, but so far Hercules has not been impressive in this deck. I know that's disappointing to hear, and it's not what many of you were expecting me to say, but so far, he's probably the weak link. Run the numbers again. Get pooped on. Hercules is like talking crap, eh, Hogland? Ever seen a man Clintar a shield before? Well, you have now. What's the motto? Talk shit, get hit. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. I mean, how big can we make Hydra Stomper on the last turn, do we think? Like, I think the answer is, like, pretty big, yeah? I go activate here, question mark? Oh, I forgot she moves face down cards. She's bugged right now. Oh my god, the Batroc moves too. No, wait, and then Anya's still going, right? So she's pulling Heimdall, right? All of these cards ended up exactly where I expected them to, and I was by no means surprised in the outcome of this game. What? Maybe this one's good. I'm sure it'll get old eventually, but like I am so thoroughly amused by what is occurring. It's really just like hopefully my opponent's gone and they don't see that, but this is like truly science, dog. Thank you for playing this and convincing me not to get these cards because I've lost. I mean, if it makes you feel better, my opponents and I are both equally lost. To confuse the opponent first, you must confuse yourself. Oh, man. I mean, the one definite, very defined takeaway is, what's it called is a huge deal. What's his name? Hydra Stomper is just an absolutely massive Chad. Okay, so this is like a little min-max thing, but I want to put Batroc in the third path because I'm going to put Sam Wilson in the first one. And I want to have him somewhere that he isn't going to get into trouble, and this could get him into trouble on turn 2, I think. Question mark? It's definitely never here, because I'm playing Sam here, removing the shield here, and then Batroc will jump with the shield. Hercules left. No, I think the play is we Hercules here, and then Hercules kicks the shield out, but Batroc can stay in, right? I don't know. I'm probably dead, but I just want to feel something, and if I leave the game, I'm gonna feel empty. Whereas right now, I might feel happiness. Wait, what? No, that's not how that's ever supposed to work, right? How is that real? That's not right. He 100% should kick the shield first. I agree. I think I'm playing Vulture, and then I'm going Luke Hydra Stomper next turn over here, yeah? I know you said you wanted to feel something, but was confusion and disbelief in your wheelhouse. That's fair, honestly.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I'm about to get juggernauted out of the Nexus so hard here, gamers. Oh, I think they still win. He's not big enough. He's not big enough! No! Got greedy, got punished. I need to, I should have played Luke earlier. I was trying for the Luke to be a surprise, but the fact that they're playing the movement build gives away that they're on Abomination. So playing out Luke proactively while it gives up the surprise factor means their Abomination gets turned off. So I should have played this sooner and just kept it in the same path as the shield to make sure it doesn't get Red Guardianed. So that way Abomination is not an out for them. You're gonna activate Fanfei. Fanfei moves cards to the right. So I had initially put Fanfei on the right because I wanted to set up Heimdall slide, Fanfei slide back. But obviously things didn't work out that way. So I know it looks weird playing Fanfei on the right, but it gives me the option to Heimdall on the last turn and then still end up in the Nexus that's on the right. Scruff McGruffin, thank you for the 5.5 years. Happy Friday to you and yours as well. Everybody's having a wonderful afternoon. We're about a half hour from the rollover. We're schmooving around, having a good time this afternoon.
Spider-Man here.
Airship Thanos played Strange Supremon 2. Yeah, that checks out. Is it better for me to open collector stat packs or seasonal stat packs? So regular stat packs are cheaper, but they have different cards in them. So it really just comes down to what cards do you want to play games with. Oh my goodness. For the Pokemon Pocket gamers in the audience, I wish I was lying to you when I said what I'm about to say. But unironically, someone just left me a comment letting me know that, and I quote, Mars is a win condition and Jeff's logic for why it isn't good is wrong. I want to repeat that again. Mars is a win condition. Just so you understand that I am not for for the people who aren't Pokemon Pocket players, the main thing you should know is, regardless of if the card I'm talking about is good or bad, it is definitely not a win condition. You could maybe make an argument that it's not bad. It is definitely not a win condition, though. It's a win condition for your opponent, maybe. Yeah. Mood. Oh my goodness, I was talking and clicking and I played Symbiote Spider-Man instead of Fanfei. They have a leech that was randomly generated by Airship, so I can't time Dell anyways, so I don't think my mistake matters, but pretty peak Airship gameplay.
Escape.
Look, they were both 4/7s, they both had crappy white borders. I would tell you not to judge me, but you should probably judge me. Let's upgrade Fanfei. Let's get her to a yellow border here at least. So I was so tilted by someone calling Mars a win condition. It's just so hilarious. And actually, honestly, even anyone with TCG experience can understand. The card Mars shuffles your opponent's hand back into their deck and redraws them a new hand. I think anybody with remotely any TCG experience, like you don't even need to know how Pokemon Pocket wins the game to like understand that this like just very clearly isn't a win. Like it's a lot of things. It's bad in Pokemon Pocket, but like past and the other thing is Pokemon Pocket is also a game where the decks are really small, like Marvel Snap. So a lot of the time when you shuffle your opponent's hand back in, they get the same cards back out. What if I Batroc over here, and then we can Anya to move him around next turn, probably. Yeah, I think I'm into that. Oh, opponent's a Spice Rack enjoyer. So I'm definitely doing this. That's a question of, I think I'm just getting Hercules on the board. Starts powering up the Stomper. Get Fanfei down just to be resource efficient this turn. What are your thoughts on Hydra Stomper? Hydra Stomper in and of itself is a very good card that gets much bigger than I was expecting it to. There's a but coming. The but at the end of this statement is I don't know if the decks it goes into that make it big are good enough. Oh, I guess there's a chance if I play these here that you go here. Am I supposed to do this? Just guarantee that Batroc moves this turn? Probably. Probably this. I was kind of hoping to move Havoc. So that way Athena and Havoc would end in the same spot. Oh. I don't know. I think people who are letting me limp, I'm just like playing my cards out and having a good time against. Just throw them on the board and let Brood sort them out. I think Batroc and Hydra Stomper end up in different paths, which means I win the game. Maybe. I don't actually know. No, that's not true. No, yeah, because he jumps here and then I lose the right. Would I have won this game if Hercules put that shield to the right? Did I lose on a 50-50? I think I lost on a 50-50, yeah. Or would he have ended? No, Batroc would have ended center, right? If Hercules hits the shield to the right, Batroc stays there, and then shield, Batroc, slide, center, and these go here. Yeah, I think we're in it regardless. Cassius, thank you for the 48 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. We did watch the new season video. Yeah, the Surge and Esme both look really sweet, and they're coming the first week. I will say, and I think what was I gonna say? One thing I am concerned about, and I wish Seconded would maybe think about this at some point more in the future when they release their cards with more than one release at a time, is I feel like they don't think enough about which tech cards are good against the cards that they're releasing. And I think we saw this at the start. This will be 2 seasons in a row where both the cards they're releasing at the start of the season lose to the same tech card. We had Carter and Goliath at the start of this season, and Esme and Surge both eat shit to Mobius starting next season. And I think in a perfect world, they need to start making sure they release cards that lose to different tech cards at the same time. Good and Stinky, thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. Weird choice from the opponent that they elected to not take the maze bonus before it went away. I will say Sam with Hercules is funny. You just get a 50%er to like hit Sam again in the same turn. Unfortunately, I've never won a 50-50 in my life, so not a whole lot to be done here. An Angel Enjoyer, Gamer of Culture. So their Thanos is currently a 410, yes? Can anyone explain to me why Hercules hits Batroc instead of the thing moving before it? Is it because this moves while this is moving? That must be it. It's so unintuitive to me, though, that he hits Batroc instead of the thing moving in. That's moving Batroc. It makes him... I feel like Hercules is such a weak card, and every time there's an edge case around him, the edge case works not in his favor. And it's deeply unfortunate.
All systems go.
Yeah, I think Batroc must be moving in the middle of the thing that he's following is moving. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, however, I am 99% sure Hercules hits Vulture when Fanfei slides Vulture and Batroc in at the same time. Oh no, wait, shoot. I blocked the shield from going left, or I blocked the Vulture from going left. Damn it. Oh, I thought my Vulture was always ending left. Oh. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Oh, I don't think my brain is big enough to play this anymore, Chip. It's kind of funny to watch things slide around the board randomly, but trying to figure out exactly what's going where is, that's no bueno. I think I'm gonna leave this one in the deck editor, because I think we'll play it some more, but I think Hercules absolutely has to go. He just, not only does he add a very deep amount of variance to the deck, but his interaction with Batroc makes him actively detrimental in just so many situations. Yeah, he removes player agency and forces you into flips worse than Silk, and the way he interacts with Batroc is absolutely miserable. But the deck was fun, and it genuinely made a lot bigger numbers than I was expecting in a lot of spots. I don't know what exactly I would want to do with this slot, but something else is the answer. I'd be surprised if Topaz is a playable card. She felt really clunky in the other games that I played. You could play Madam Web. Maybe we only have like one big payoff. I guess Madam Web gives you multiple moves for Stomper, so I can see that being fine. Cosmo, so we stop eating trash to Shadow King is probably the answer. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for now. We don't have that many on reveals. We ate trash to Shadow King a lot. It's probably just Cosmo. When in doubt, tech card them out. All right, we're gonna take a pause for the cause, let some adverts roll. We're gonna play something else when we return. Appreciate everybody here for some afternoon snapping. Hope your weekend is off to an excellent start. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, consider tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the content reach some more people. Appreciate the almost 100 folks that have done that already. Do I want to play a dedicated move deck? I mean, unironically, dedicated move seems markedly easier to play than the last thing, right? I think the other thing I loaded up was a Hydra Stomper deck, and that'll be the Weekend Mission card. I guess we're going to be playing this while Weekend Missions pop up. Maybe we do want to play this. I'm going to play for at least an hour, probably. Weekend Mission start in 20 minutes. I made a decision and bought a house. I hope your closing goes smoothly and your typical homeowner issues are minimal over the lifetime of your house. No exploding toilets. I just got the first estimate back to put everything back together for my exploding toilet, and they quoted me $9,000, so I'm gonna get a second and maybe a third opinion. I don't know what replacing a floor flange and two or three sheets of drywall is supposed to cost, but that's probably not that. J. Martlew, thank you for the year and a half. Welcome back. You gotta get 5 quotes and toss the top and the bottom. I mean, for reference, the most expensive plumber we had come out to quote us, they wanted $400 or $450 to replace the flange. And then even if you factor in another $400 to install the toilet, that's still $8,000 to hang some drywall and replace some flooring. Which I don't know. I don't know what things are supposed to cost, but there's no way installing flooring like just I know the cost for the plumber. The cost for the plumber is like for the expensive plumber in the area is less than $1,000, and I know there's other plumbers that work at rates lower than them because they were just the people we had out because they were available right away because they were expensive. But yeah, $8,000, especially because like I already bought the flooring, so like the materials they need to buy are the drywall. Hydra Stomper, let's go.
Behold my creations.
I mean, unironically, if I get 3 quotes and they're all in the $9,000 range, I'm paying a plumbing professional to reinstall a flange in the toilet, $1,000, and I'm gonna learn to hang some fucking drywall and put some flooring down myself. I can't imagine it's more than. I already bought the flooring. I can't imagine drywall's gonna cost me more than a couple $100 for a few sheets. I don't know. I already had one other place come out to give me a quote, and the guy that was here made it sound like it was not remotely going to be a big deal. It would be a short amount of time. Obviously, I don't know, short amount of time doesn't necessarily guarantee the price, but he was... Sounded more optimistic than the other guy that I had out, so we'll see. Well, that makes the rocket and Groot move real clean and easy here. Yeah, I mean, like, for reference, I'm not, like, a complete invalid. That's probably not an appropriate thing to say. I don't know the origin of that word, and I apologize if we shouldn't say that. I have some experience doing work, labor work, from my, my lifetime. I'm not a complete novice. There we go. That is the appropriate way to articulate what I am trying to say. In my teenage years, I roofed many a buildings. My father was a union carpenter for almost a decade. I worked with him as a laborer for side money periodically. Hell yeah, unions. I wish that story had a happy ending, but the union carpenter ended up being one of the biggest anti-unions pro-fascists in my family. So needless to say, we don't talk much. Which is just like, it's truly one of the most, I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't get it at all. It's just, it is what it is, what it is. People love pulling the ladder up behind them. I mean, to be fair, it's not exactly like they're well off. Are they gonna tech card my Ajax? I'm gonna get Luke caged here, right? Is why they're boomer stamping me, and then I'm deleting this deck and never playing it again. This is where I would put my fast forward if I had one. Oh, they're playing for the right, is what this boomer stamp is. That's fair. So interesting. I'd have won if I played Laufey on the left, yeah? Did Rocket and Groot shoot Ajax? The animation there definitely had Rocket and Groot shooting Ajax. They get the animations around that card get real buggy.
Epic.
Yeah, someone asked, do you have any siblings? Yeah, I have 2 brothers. I grew up in a very Catholic conservative household, and I am a first-gen college grad in my family. So needless to say, after my liberal brainwashing, we see some things a little differently. I started to give you like other lovely family share backstory time. I started college at 16 and then moved out at 17. So very different lived experience than my other siblings. Where's that Ajax variant from? I think that Ajax is a Spotlight variant. One of my brothers ended up full MAGA fascist, deep Kool-Aid drinker, and then the other one is, he finished college late, and he is a I just don't talk about politics with anyone type person. I guess I actually want to move the shield here, so that way Batroc is guaranteed to jump, yeah. guessed wrong on my... I guess with them having arrows from Kate, maybe I should hedge Rocketing Groot right here is probably better. Yeah, I messed that up. We do this here. We do this here. And honestly, I think I just put Ajax across from the Strange Supreme. Can Stomper compete against... I don't know if Stomper can compete, but I think Ajax competes no problem. Stomper is very big and not remotely done growing. Like, I like having the flexibility to play him on the last turn, though. Stomper plus Hazmat's going to be a big one, too. Oh my goodness, they just pulled Stomper. Well, I'm locked in on the left, gamers. You want to skip? Yeah, probably. I doubt they fill all of my spots. Famous last words. Yeah, they could like debris me, but that leaves me with one spot still. Oh my goodness, are we gonna play Titania Chicken on the left? We're gonna play Titania Chicken on the left. Oh, you know what? The Hazmat ties the left. And if they hit here, Silk could jump. Yeah. I think this is the line. Because Batrock's jumping middle along with the shield, and they're gonna send the Titania over on the left. We could die to a mess of tech cards here. It's definitely a possibility. I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were dying there for a second. And then the Titania came over. Alrighty then. Laufey was better than Evo, was he? Not true, maybe. Remember?
Behold my creations.
Spice Rack Enjoyer. Sweet to see more people picking this archetype up. think it's definitely a rocket and group middle angle here. This archetype often plays Lucas, which could be bad for us. Them playing even a single thing into the center here means I can play Abomination into Krakoa next turn, though, which is nice. That's so rude. I think we're dead. If I leave Rocket in group middle, my Abomination is like guaranteed to be 3 next turn, which I think is maybe enough. And the opponent played this well now. My problem from here is they get to kick Silk out of Nidavellir, which is why I should have kicked her out last turn. That's true. They might only be playing 2 cards. They might try and compete on the right. I don't know. We weren't 0% there, but I think we were low enough to leave. That was a Conquest game. If we're gonna play a Force game instead of Marvel Retreat, we could maybe eke it out. But the statistically optimal play is leave there.
My creations.
Big Red Engineer, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Yeah, some of the comments post Pokemon have been something. I think one thing I was not remotely prepared for is there is a really incredible amount of anti-Asian racism and non-English characters in particular in usernames in Pokemon Pocket. Sends off a lot of very hostile comments from folks. More so, I've made content for a long time for a lot of different games, and I was not remotely prepared for how much the comments were going to be surrounding Pocket in that regard. All right, well, Craven is huge. Oh, their Carter doesn't move because face down cards don't slide. That's a little sad, I suppose. When your Craven triggers a fast forward. 2 murdering their Quinjet's good for me at least to get that going for me. We'll slide this here. Oh, I guess this is an interesting question. Well, I was gonna say I want Batroc to move, but Batroc will follow Rocket, so that's fine. I just wanted him to move somewhere this turn. Yeah, this is great. So, the opponent only has 1 card in their hand, and it's the card they drew for the turn. How big is this? This is 6... this is 8, 9, 15. This ties the right. And then gives me some points in the center. Oh, also, they're gonna eat one of these, yeah? Maybe? They're gonna eat this. Huh. YOLO. They're eat a Tuma and then we win the right. They need one of these to generate something that beats us here. I guess they could have like a Killmonger and murder Batroc, plus maybe something else. Man, if that wasn't peak Strange Supreme and Aeroship gameplay, I don't know what was. He's so clunky in games in decks where you have to spend energy for him to absorb cards. This happens so frequently where he just like uncontrollably just sucks things up. We watched the developer update together at the start of the Marvel Snap segment. It went up about 2 hours ago. Yeah, so the Ajax Miles deck has been around for a little bit, and Stomper is a really sweet addition to it. It's a shame this card's really clunky against, it's a shame this card's really clunky against all the Thanos right now. It's a sweet piece of art. I think it's very, very poorly positioned. Man, I'm gonna end up buying this White Widow before she's gone. I think I'm gonna resist on Valentina, but I like credits to split cards, and it's such a good piece of art. Maybe that'll make her not unplayable at some point. White Widow bundle just means they're gonna buff her. You gotta trust. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
Behold my creations.
They'll buffer with the Thunderbolts movie. Ooh, that's actually a good call out. They usually do save timings on buffs around MCU type events, and unironically, Thunderbolts would be a good time to kick her up. Oh, is that already out? No, that one's already out, right? Did that come out already? It came out this weekend. Okay, so some of you have already seen it. What you're telling me? God, my weekend is so slammed. I might make an excuse. Let's see what else is going on. I think one of the things on my weekend schedule is a children's birthday party, so maybe I can get out of that. Mayhaps. This makes Abomination cost 2, yeah? Think I'm into that? I think I'm into that. Not really a Stomper game. Get a couple of points on him here, hopefully. Let's see if my Silk can manage to land in the center. Perfect. Less perfect. Alright, but they're locked on the right, yeah? We're on the left? But if I do this, it's not like remotely using my energy efficiently, but it's like an okay amount of points in different places, right? It gives me +7 in the middle up to 10, and it gives me +2 on the right up to 15. And it's winning the left. The Sentinel left more points. It means I don't get points on Hydra Stomper, right? But I guess you could ask the question, do I need points on Hydra Stomper? We could get got by Luke Cage, I guess, making their stuff on the left a little bit bigger, but I'm adding 6 over there on my side, and they're gaining 1, 2, 3. So we'd still be beating a Luke on the left. They timed out. Alright, well. I think we were likely to win this game regardless. Even this game where Stomper was like kind of limp, he ended up being a 3-7, which is like nothing you write home about, but it's fine. So they would have needed 10 in the middle while having 8 on the right. 7 on the right? 7 on the right. Alright, we need to take a quick minute to let some adverts roll so they don't happen over the middle of gameplay. I'm going to throw the deck list up here. I'm going to run and grab a snack while that's happening. Appreciate everybody hanging out here for some After Marvel Snap. Hope your weekend's off to a great start. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider tapping the like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps the content reach some more people. Your BRB gamers. It's a pretty sweet one. I am pretty sad to hear there's no limited time game mode next month, yeah. It's lame that we're gonna have to wait. So this is a mirror match. I'm sad because it means we have to wait another Sanctum. Another month for Sanctum to come back. Maybe they're gonna give us an imbalance patch, Copium. Maybe. That would surprise me. Wait, though. If there's no limited time game mode next month, and if there's no limited time game mode next month, and they already gave us Series 4 cards a week in advance, it means there's no Series 4 drop next month either then, right? Because a limited time game mode would be how they'd be releasing the cards. Yeah, they said something else might be coming, that's true. I think I want a Laufey here. If I lose the flip and Laufey goes left, I'm a little bit sad because then my shield can't get back in there, but... I was just about to say they have Ajax and I do. I think we're supposed to leave... Because they have 6, and then they play 2 things here. Yeah, I think we're dead. It's basically gonna be the Ajaxes are the same, and then the rest of their stuff is gonna be bigger than the rest of my stuff, right? Because this is gonna be a 5, and then this is a 9, and then I have 18 total. And I know they have at least an abomination. So they only need a 3 more plus the abomination. Nah, because I lose the left every time, yeah? Yeah. I think I messed up and I shouldn't have moved the shield out of the center. What I should have done is I should have left the shield on the left to force the Laufey right. So that way I had the flexibility to force my big play on the Sinistral London on the last turn to either side that I wanted with finesse. So my mistake was trying to get extra value on the shield and flipping the coin. I should have just taken the certainty of being able to play to all 3, I think. They were playing Misery Thanos last time we played, yeah. This Hooglandian. Poor Batroc. Yeah, Alfie's a big boy, right? They're gonna Misery, obviously, but he comes back with his killing power. They're gonna Killmonger then? That play means they're Killmongering this turn, right? Alright, final answer. This here, Hazmat, copy Abomination, Samuelson. And getting Sam down means that they don't Killmonger me, I get to move the shield out of the center. Or if they do Killmonger, I get to move the shield out of the center and still play for all the lanes. And I guessed correctly that they were gonna play their cards on the left here with my Groot on the right. So my Abomination actually ends up being only one here still. So they have a ton of energy. They've 10 energy from these Wiccans. I think they could play for all of them. They might just stack left and right though. Yeah, rip. I think Laufey's a little bit too small over there, yeah. What I think I'd have one with Miles on the left. Oh my god, we got him by one. Holy. They had priority, so Alliance an issue. I don't think the Misery build is something I play around Goliathan. I think tech card Thanos is definitely on. I hate you. I hate you, Jace, so much. I almost had a demon there too, Frey. Or my Miles. I mean, if I would have put Miles and you would have put Death, I think we both flip hard left, I still end up getting it, yeah. I should have known better too, because they totally wouldn't post an update after just posting the update. Oh, I am confident Jace is happy with their decision making, but they also know they got what they deserved. I'm not looking. Was it a rickroll? It absolutely was a rickroll. So, like, I feel like the sequencing in a spot like this is really just some of the most puzzling to me. Because they drew before they Loki'd. I guess they drew stones with this one. Maybe they drew the Loki after this one. It's so strange. Okay, I'm not competing for Hollabud. I would like the squirrel to die. Squirrel dying sounds great. So they're going to gain one more on the left, which puts them to 14 there. And my Abomination puts me to 15 there. And then I think I slide Batroc in. And then on the last turn, I have Miles and Ajax. The Loki build should mean Spectrum's not on their output range. I don't expect them to be able to add stats on the left. And they can't play all the stones. So I can play around a random blue Marvel, I guess. Or Claw. And playing this actually gives me +1 over here too as well. What are they staying in with? I'm so confused. What am I about to get murdered by?
Power must be
Oh my god, just a crippling case of tech card brain. Got it. Cool. I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I'm like, there isn't a possible card that wins them the game here. And then they're just like, play my tech card, lose. Alright, got it. Cool. Have Shang stay and play Shang. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're completing a fill all locations bounty. Maybe. One can only hope for their sake. Legal game actions were taken.
My creations.
We cooked, as the kids say. It's feeling that way. I can't play for the center anyway, so I'm just gonna move this shield around and we'll end it in the altar of death, I think is the plan.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Are you gonna make a video covering the cards talked about in today's video? I don't think so. That type of stuff doesn't usually perform super well. Okay, so let's say they juggernaut me on the right. Is Ajax winning the center? I think he does, yeah? We watched the season reaction video together. Yeah, that kind of counts, I think. Yeah, we win this, right? That's honestly kind of impressive that, like, our Hydra Stomper deck just, like, watched our opponent play Screamon 2, and we were just like, you know what? We're gonna beat Juggernaut here at the end of the game. Victory. Kind of sick, yeah. Yes, unfortunately, I forgot, we were doing Pokemon Pocket before this, and I forgot to turn on the YouTube stream for the, what's it called, reaction.
Behold my creations.
To the regulars out there, after we're done snapping this afternoon, we're gonna do an hour of a sponsored game that's kind of sweet. It's called Towerborne. It's a co-op, like, hack and slash style game. If you want a really easy way to support my stuff, hanging out for the hour while we do that's a great way to do it, because it's through the Twitch bounty board, so I get paid based on my viewer count on Twitch for the hour, and I need a minimum of 500 average viewers to get paid on it. But it's a sweet game, so I wanted to do it. So if you're one of the regulars that enjoy my stuff, just leaving the stream on through the end of the stream, being here for it is a great way to do that. Appreciate the lurks. Oh my goodness, the Hotel Inferno killed my Krakoa card because we had priority. Never before have I been tilted. No, this is a human being. There aren't bots in Infinite Gamer. Don't be dumb. You play any Towerborne? Yeah, I played a little bit of it. I had played a little bit of it while before it really, or when one of their earlier testing things. I forget exactly when it was, but I have played a little bit. Are we dead? It feels like we're dead. I'm gonna move this so Miles stays cheap. I think I'm gonna Stomper here and Hazmat here. I'll Stomper here, Hazmat here. Oh, should we play the same lane for Warhead? I don't know, maybe. Should still have priority. They can Warhead on their turn 6, which will flip up before my super giant cards flip up at the end of the game. So us having priority here doesn't matter, basically. Looking for Ajax. Alright. I mean... Limp, why not? Do you think they're like also an Ajax deck? Is that possible? Go middle! Go middle! Go middle!
Power must be controlled.
I hate fucking everything. Lose to a series of bullshit. We were 75% to win that game, yeah. If either Silk lands middle, their Captain Marvel can't cover left.
My creations.
It's like an Airshim gamer. So we can go Shield into here, and then Rocket and Groot lets us guaranteed slide into here on the Ant Maze. this pulls Batroc out of the left, yeah. Average experience 24 card deck has Enchantress on 3. Oh, I guess this makes Craven die to Shang. I was thinking he was only going to 9. That's definitely a peak decision to take a play that loses to Rocket and Groot moving into Craven's path there. I think Stomper feels like an upgrade for this deck. I posted a highlight with this deck, I think, earlier this week. Forget what it was. I called it one of the better decks in the metagame. It's had pretty good stats for a while, and this is an addition to it. It's a really nice extra stat stick. It gives you more ways to make numbers when your opponent Luke cages you, which is nice. Well, Sam is not going into Warrior Falls. He is not ready to fight. Sauron gaming. It's probably good for Warrior Falls. Probably a-okay for them. Sauron Makari's interesting. They must be doing like Moon Girl stuff then, yeah? Snapped me with Sam Wilson on the White Hot Room. I'm not great at getting into here. I don't know. Oh, their username is Mastery30 Sauron. That's funny. That was literally just, I have a Teenage Warhead snap. Got it. And they're locked in here over here now, yeah? You think they're just on other tech cards? At first I thought Moon Girl when I saw the Makari, but the Warhead makes me feel not that. Assuming just a giant glut of tech cards is coming our way. Mess of tech cards confirmed. This is one short of winning the right, yeah? This gives me +3. 2 short technically because they're winning the breaker. Yeah, just needed to have Batroc down sooner. Yeah, hazmat short.
Escaped.
I would really be curious to know the stat of like looking at the top 10% or 1% or 5%, whatever top tier of players you see in Avid Marvel Snap, what percentage of them are playing decks with fewer than 2 and 3 tech cards in them?
Behold my creations.
I think we're dead. Oh, fucking tech card nerds. Freaking tech card nerds. Yeah, I think we're good. I gotta say, that's the second time we've sat down for a game and our opponents just played Scream on 2 against us, and we're just like, you know what? We're just gonna like giddy up cowboy and just play right on through Scream, and we've just like thoroughly overpowered it. One time we had the shield eat it while Batrock jumped around in that game. Silk ate it while Batrock jumped around. It looked very serviceable. Hydra Stomper, I'm reading the spoiler for this card. I was expecting it to be like, I don't know, somewhere in like the 7 to 9 range comfortably, but it has just been consistently double digits in all the games that we played. Yeah, he felt like a solid upgrade for this deck. I think the big thing Stomper does for this deck is you're far less just dead to Luke. And there's probably still going to be draws where Luke still gets you or whatnot, but Hydra Stomper and Silk and Craven give you like this other access of scaling numbers that you, wow. All right, Marvel Sap's not one that you wouldn't normally have access to, that end up being very, very reasonable for you. Felt really slick and clean if you're looking for a just pretty efficient on-rate scaler type deck for the new card. Hydra Stomper is a card I got most strong in over a year. I still don't think he's in a top deck, but even in a few weeks we'll have out more move enjoyers, his average power will be slightly higher than I anticipated. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a must-have card by any means, but I think if you like the idea of the card, he's definitely very reasonable. All right, gamers, for the last leg of the stream, we are going to be checking out Towerborne, which is available on Steam, and it's also on the Xbox Game, or the Microsoft Game Pass. The Xbox Game Pass, the Microsoft Game Pass. It's on Game Pass that Microsoft runs. I've played a bit of this while it was in early access. I think it's still in early access technically, but it's a super sweet hack and slash co-op RPG style game with different classes called Xbox Game Pass. You want a really easy way to support my content, you like what I do here every day, and you want to help me keep being able to do it, hanging out for the next hour while we check this game out is great. If you're on the YouTube side, in order to support, you need to move on over to Twitch, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the Twitch link in the YouTube chat. I appreciate anybody that comes on over to watch over here. Let's dive on into this, huh?